Hello everyone, today I'm back with another T.T.M video, so let's get started here. So, first up, this one took 185 days. It was out there a little bit, but it did come back to me, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former Cincinnati Bengal quarterback, Mr. Ken Anderson. Here he is on the Ted Williams Roger Staubach product, which I love. We'll set this one right here. And the final one is, what is this? This is 83. This is 82 Topps football. I'll show you Mr. Anderson's career stats here in a second. Here we go. Had a pretty good career, over 30,000 yards passing, almost 200 TDs. The next one also was out there a while, 233 days, but the person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former tight end Mr. Robert Awol. He is with the Cardinals, 1990 Fleer. Another Fleer card he signed for me, and the last one is a 1989 Pro Set. Set this one over here. Show you his career stats. Next one. Took 19 days. The person signed 6 of 6, and I don't even know where this came from. Parts unknown. But it came from former player and manager, Mr. Art Howe. Here he is on a 92 Topps. It's another Topps card. This one bled a little bit, but it's all right. And here he is on an 83 Topps. Set this one right here. Turned out pretty nice. 90 Topps. What is this? 85 Topps, right? Yep, 85 Topps. And the last one, 1993 Topps with Sparky Anderson. We'll set this one right here. I'll show you his career stats as a manager and as a player. All right, the next one took 60 days. And the person signed 101 for me, and that person would be former MLB first baseman, Mr. Will Clark. Here he is on a 1986 Topps Traded, which turned out beautiful. I actually picked up this card in another one. 2 Topps Traded cards for $1 a piece. It was in a flea market near my house. Just sitting in a binder. Guy wanted $1 a piece from him. I bought both of them. Turned out really nice. Set this one front and center. So, his career stats. All right, the next one. Took 32 days, and the person signed 2 of 4 for me. And that person would be former, let me get the note out of the way here, Red Sox player, Mr. Bernie Carbo. Here he is on a 1978 Topps. We'll set this one right here. Turned out really nice. And here he is with the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians. Scott from Reindeer Studio, the Cleveland Indians. And I'll show you his career stats. Like I say, he only signed 2 of 4. He kept the other 2. He didn't return them, but that's fine. All right, the next one. Took 47 days, and the person signed 4 of 4 for me, and that person would be former NFL tight end, Mr. Ben Coates. One of the best tight ends during the 90s. There's a nice one. And here he is on a 1996 Fleer. Getting ready to make the one-handed catch. Yeah, there wasn't many better than him in the 90s. Here he's blocking. Dolphins player. Show you his career stats. 1 reception short of 500. 5-time Pro Bowl. 2-time All-Pro. 1-time Super Bowl champ. Great career. Great player. So the next one took 46 days, and a person signed 404 for me, and that person would be former NFL lineman, Mr. Bruce Armstrong. This one got a little runny. I don't know why. The Pro Set cards usually don't run like that, but it happens. Here's a nice one, 1990 Fleer. There's a skybox. And I believe these are the all-pro cards from Pro Set. The all AFC team. I like how these turn out when they are signed. Where can we put him? We'll put him right there. All right. His career stats. He was another great player. 6-time Pro Bowler. All right, the next one took 43 days, and the person signed 3 of 3 for me, and that person would be former NFL linebacker for the Rams, Mr. Frank Stams. Here he is on a 1991 upper deck. Here's the last one. This one turned out pretty nice. But I have nowhere to put it on the stand, so we'll just set it. We'll set it right here. All right, I'll show you his career stats. He was a little light on the stats. So the next one took 55 days, and the person signed 3 of 3. I guess I can show you the back. So, who is it? Any guesses before I show you? All right, it is from former MLB pitcher, Mr. Bert Hooten. Here he is on a 1981 Don Russ. We'll set that one down right here. 86 tops. And last but not least, the 85 tops. This one turned out really nice. Set that one down right there. I already showed you his career stats, so we'll move on to the next one. This one took 29 days, and the person signed 6 of 6 for me. And that person would be former NFL wide receiver, Mr. Merlin Fernandez. And I'm just going to have to just start setting these down anywhere. There's a nice shot. The 1991 upper deck. Get ready to make the reception. There he is on the 1989 tops. This one really looks nice. Where can I put this? I'll set this one right here. All right. And 1991 Fleer Ultra. They always look nice signed. Here he is making a catch. Looks like he's almost in the end zone. He's on the score. And last but not least, 1,000-yard club card. That one looks pretty cool too. All right. I'll show you his career stats. He's a good player, especially in the C.F.L. Star there. Had almost 6,700 yards receiving in the C.F.L. Almost 3,800 in the NFL. So, he's a pretty good player, Mr. Fernandez. All right. last but not least, this one took 22 days and a person signed 4-4, and that person would be former MLB pitcher, Mr. Donnie Robinson. There he is on an 85 tops, signed over his face. This one turned out pretty nice. 88 Fleer. Set this one up here. And a 1991 Fleer Ultra. It also looks nice. We'll set this one over here. I'll show you his career stats. Mr. Merlin Robinson. He's a pretty good hitter. 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner. All right, that's all I have for today, folks. I want to thank Mr. Art Howe, Mr. Bernie Carbo, Mr. Will Clark, Mr. Ken Anderson, Mr. Robert Awol, Mr. Don Robinson, Mr. Merlin Fernandez, Mr. Frank Stams, Mr. Bert Hooten, Mr. Bruce Armstrong, Mr. Ben Coates. Who else we got here? Did I get everybody? I think I did. I did get everybody. Oh, I want to thank you guys for watching. Just remember, keep collecting, keep searching for those hidden gems, and keep having fun. Later.